Hello everyone and welcome back to the show. It's been about 4 days now that I've been gone. So, time for updates. I went to Anime Apocalypse. I have to say, I've generally had much more fun this year than I did last year. Last year was new. They're still stepping out. There were still some technical difficulties, but again, not entirely the convention's fault. But that's another story and doesn't need to be delved over too much. But in general, had a lot of fun this weekend. I got to meet up with some people I've only met in passing, more or less. So it was nice to get to actually know some more new people. I did get to pass out a few cards. In fact, I've got a special guest appearance for my next review, which now won't be Rodan, but I'll give a good reason why it's not the missing Rodan episode that I was planning for. You'll see. Trying to think if there's anything else to really cover. I did a little less boffer this time, but I also ate far less too. Especially this morning, I couldn't even finish a full package of Pop-Tarts, and I didn't have anything else to eat until about 6 o'clock tonight, and we got some Chinese, delicious Chinese, Panda Express. But also while I was gone, the camera here has taken some slight damage. The screw that keeps it attached to the tripod is partially broken, so it's very easy to lose it, for it to fall off the tripod. So, going to have to find a way to make do until such a time I can save enough money for a new camera, apparently. That's going to be interesting. But other than that, generally a good time. But also, as usual, I should probably share some of the goodies that were gotten. First, I'll show you this little fella here. Now, I can already see a little bit in the camera. Let's change the focus here. This is obviously a nice little crystal. It's kind of a recycled mishmash of minerals, and actually, if you can show it in a decent amount of light. Actually, let's see what the sonic screwdriver does to it. You can see all the extra texture and stuff in there, so it'll make for interesting light effects if I can figure out a way to jerry-rig a little bit of a light for it somewhere, somehow. Might make for a interesting prop. Really like it. It's nice and pretty. It's blue. You don't always see blue, so keeping that. That'll be interesting. I picked up that, by the way, for $12. For $10, I got a Pop Television He-Man vinyl figure. He's adorable, big-eyed little doughy thing that he is. There's another He-Man there, and there was also She-Ra and Spikor. I can only assume that the Skeletor and the Hordak are probably on high demand, so obviously I didn't see them there. Still, interesting little thing. He'll be in the background somewhere, I'm sure. Also, from the vendor's room, they had a number of artists in there. And I got this from Borderlands 2. I'm not sure how well you can read the text. It says, "The loots be mine." Very nice fellow running that particular booth. He was also a Doctor Who fan. He has some Doctor Who art. A couple of things from Darkstalkers, and a number of other things. So, generally friendly people. Again, I think this will need framing because, yeah, this is kind of a paper board almost. It's nice thick paper, but I'm not gonna put something like this up with just tape, you know. So that's getting stored away somewhere. I will find a place tonight, I swear it. I'll find a safe place for her temporarily until such a time I can do something with her. The other one was Lilith. I can't remember her name now. Oh well. But so yeah, a nice poster bit, and usually they say the little things are the most interesting things. I actually picked this up at the last minute. As I was saying, I found this literally at the last moment. I believe Stacy, she is one of the staff members at Anime Apoc, and she's also head of a vendor booth that goes around a lot of local conventions. I believe she mentioned that she had this, but she could not find it, and ergo thought that she must have sold it at some point. But as I was watching someone else dig around while we were waiting for the vendor room to officially close before packing up and going, I found a very tiny important man, and the camera just became unattached. This, ladies and gentlemen, is my first piece of Ultraman swag. By pure chance, I finally saw him, saw that he was worth only $2. Literally paid it for out of the change in my pocket because I had way too much of it. And here he is. He is actually the perfect size. I'm going to remove the camera from the tripod here, not just because it's coming undone again, but because I am going to show you his special new little home. And I think that even though he's a bit smaller than them, it's the perfect little home for Ultraman. Between two of the 90s Godzillas right here. If I can get him to kind of behave. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Not sure how well that'll last, but... You know what? Oh, excellent. Cool. He's wedged between Godzilla's foot and Space Godzilla's belly. So, yeah, he's going to stand there. Awesome. Well, thank you all for watching. Ultraman's in his new little neat spot. I've now packed up some of the things because the camera died on me in the middle of that end of that shot. Nothing else to talk about right now. Got a new review that I need to work on pretty soon here, if I get the time. Also have a Matt Tries sitting on my hands right now as well as a convention video. So, there's a slew of work to get done. I will try to get the review done in the next week or so, but I cannot guarantee it. But I will be putting it out as soon as I can. Other than that, I can't think of anything else to really talk about right now, so I'm finally going to get some sleep, and I'll see you all next time. Later.